Welcome back, one and all, to Thionite Plays Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. On this episode, we are returning to said Starry Skies. In previous episodes, we have collected all 7 magnificent figs, we've saved the world from the prancing ponies, and we have become the whipping boys of axolotls everywhere. We've accomplished many things, and we must return to the Observatory with word of our skills to deliver upon to the World Shrub and Apis Major. So we will fly away immediately. It's a beautiful blue tree. The Starflight Express can be summoned here. Summon the thing. Yes, summon the thing. I summon the thing. Be summoned, thing. Or are they all coming with me? I don't think, I didn't real, is that not, that's not allowed, is it? Are you guys just gonna bunk in the caboose of the Starflight? I feel like we have magical cabooses. Maybe they can have one of those. Are we allowed to go back in there? Oh my god, there is a caboose. How long has there been a caboose? How long have you been able to go into the cabooses? Why is it empty? Why do we have cabooses on a little... Oh, I suppose we do need to ferry the Celestrians with it. There's a kitchen? We have a kitchen back here? What is this? The door is tightly shut and there's no keyhole. It doesn't look like it's going to open. Why do we have a sealed off pantry? I am the king, I'm the third greatest Celestrian, king of the world, master of the Protectorate, Protectorate, master of the Protectorate, master protector of the Protectorate. That's what we're trying to say. Well, I'm gonna do what I do best and break pots. Oh, of course, there would be an angel bell inside the angelic train. Wow, I had no idea there were other sections that wow. I've played this game for hundreds of hours as a child, and I've never explored the train that literally allows you to fly to heaven. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm kind of blown away by the fact that there is an exit. Like, there's extra air. That's crazy. Okay, moving on. We need to make progress. Stella, bring me back to the place. I only have 2 options. We're at All Trades Abbey. Bring me to the observatory, please. Button mash away. Off we go. We need to go at a 90-degree angle. These buses only travel at 90 degrees. I don't know how many figs there are altogether, but I reckon we've hunted and gathered enough to do a delivery run. I feel like there were only 7 bolts of light that fell from the thing. I feel like we saw that. We know there's only 7. If we get what we've got back to the observatory, that'll probably take a bit of weight off your Celestrian friends' mind. Yeah, definitely. Not to mention making you look pretty good in the... Dan, turn around. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a glowing fixture behind you. It's getting brighter. Dan, turn around. Get your axe ready. My master, Akila, the 2nd greatest Celestrian. It's been a hot minute since we've seen you around. Well met, Dynne. It's been some time. I have to sincerely apologize for only making myself known to you now. I was using this opportunity to catch up on a lot of missed shows. So many reruns and episodes that I caught up on the entire season of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, believe it or not. It was recommended to me a lot, and I finally got around to doing it, so I kind of got engrossed in that. You know, I'm the one who knocks and all that, and, you know, I am knocking. I knocked on Apis Major. There was a big commotion, but we gotta, don't worry about it. A lot of the Celestrians got hooked on that show for a hot minute, and there was like a lot of knocking. And Apis Major could not fall asleep. There was a lot of screaming, and the observatory nearly got, you know, blasted out of the sky because of an anger management issue. We're not going to go into it. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have wings, so you don't need to worry about it. It's been a long time. How you doing? I see you're wearing a crown, and you have a very large axe. Who the flap is this? Is my master, the 2nd greatest Celestrian in the observatory. He looks like another... That is literally... He's the 2nd greatest. Stella, be respectful. Is he a friend of yours? He's my master. I know him quite well. I have learned a lot over the centuries from him. Get away! He's your teacher! You and your surprises, honestly. Hi, I'm Stella. I work here on the Starflight. I press buttons, and I do very little besides press buttons, but the thing flies, so I press buttons well. So it was you who traveled in search of the figs, Dynne. Oh, I might have guessed. You always were the 3rd greatest Celestrian for a reason. Oh, cold shoulder treatment, is it? Oh, well, two kings toucans. Toucan. What is with you and your elf speak? Not in front of my master, Stella. Jesus, come on. So can Faye. So can I. What? Well, toucans play at that game, and so can Faye. So can I. What is... Tone down the elf speak. This is nonsensical. You better not pull this shit when we are face to face with the tree or Apis Major, Stella. I swear to the Almighty. You have some strange companions in this day and age, Dynne. Needs must, master. I don't have any wings. I don't have a halo. She's the only one that can fly this stupid train. I can't get to the places I need to be without her. I better not mention boombacks. You must allow me to deliver the figs to the observatory, Dynne. Come now. Heed your master. Will you permit me to take them? But I worked so hard. I wanted to get them. I suppose. All right, fine. Can we go halvesies? We have 7. Can I give you 3 and I can do 4? Or maybe I can give 1 to Stella, so we're both tied at 3. So it looks like she's important, but not as important as us. Although I am the 3rd greatest. All right, fine. You can have 4 of them. I want at least to deliver 1 of them. Let me, please. I just want... Fine, you can have them, but... Fine. I'm not going to deny my master. You may have them. Dynne reluctantly hands over all the figs he's worked so hard to gather. Yeah, well, I'm not going to deny the man who binged watched all seasons of Breaking Bad in the span of a single decade. Excellent. You've gathered all 7 of the figs that fell to the realm beneath, but I really, honestly, expected no less from you. You are the 3rd greatest Celestrian for a reason. You're wise to entrust them to my care. Now, let us be off. Oh, frightfully well done, Akila, old boy. Mystic voices. Now you'll be a good fellow and drop by the palace with them as promised, won't you? I'm sorry, what is happening? Who? Of course, your majesty. Who are you reporting? Is Apis Major pulling a power play? Apis Major wants to steal the power of the Almighty from the Almighty. What was that weird posh voice? What the flap's going on? And why did you give the weirdo the figs? We had to sweat blood, sweat, and tears to get those, you fool. I'm a Celestrian. I can't disobey an order from my elders regardless. He did the Breaking Bad challenge, Stella. What am I going to do, say no to him? He's the one who knocks. You intend to try and stop me? No. Yes. Maybe. Did you just pull a sword on me? This is no time for sentimentality. If you stand in my way, I have no choice but to cut you down. Now, you will fail. I just killed a horse god. Try it, master. I will destroy you. I have the high ground. You may have wings, but I have the high ground. We're fighting one-on-one. I don't have my full MP. All right, well, let's just chop your wings off. I try to act, but I can't move. Your efforts are futile. A Celestrian may not take arms against the superior. Damn it! There are only 2 people I can't disobey. The 2nd greatest and the 1st greatest Celestrian. And I'm fighting the 2nd. He's assessing the situation. Can I examine you? Akila is preparing to attack. Can I run away? No, I'm not a coward. I am not a coward. I will use my spells. I have no spells. I can't act. I can defend. I can't even defend myself. What are you trying to do, master? 171 damage. He is 2nd greatest Celestrian for a reason. I'm not strong enough to make a power play for him. Oh God, Stella is having a fit. Dynne. Dynne, what have you done? He's dead to the world. Oh, I'm not dead yet, Stella. I'm just paralyzed. He severed my wing spine. It's my secondary spine that controls and supports my wings. A Celestrian can't move without it. Oh my God, he has psychokinesis as well. Farewell. No, master, no, please. Oh, and he's gone. Dynne, he's making off with all the figs. Come on, snap yourself out of it. Open your eyes and shine, boy. Otherwise, I'll... Stella, I need you to get away from the door. What the flippity flap is that? What are you seeing? Oh, that is concerning. That is quite large. It's as big as my train. Quick, weaponize the train cannons. Dynne, that's on the boat. We don't have any grape shot up here. Why do you have a beak? The operation was a huge success, I trust, Akila. I wish I could fly. Lieutenant Tootenham Gore. You were sent to watch over me, I take it? Not at all, my dear chap. I'm no sticky beak. I was just, passing by, and who should I see but your fine self? Now that you mention it, though, we're still not sure if you're someone who can be trusted. You need not worry. I have the figs. Don't drop them now. They're like the Dragon Balls. If you use one, the rest will scatter. Ho ho ho! Splendid. Splendid indeed. Now I have another little duty I'd like you to help out with. Destroy the train. I'm heading for Upover. It's time that menace, to wit the hero of the heavens, was wiped out once and for all. Barbara's here. So kindly lending his service to the Giddish Empire, and he is quite fired up about humiliating them. Humiliate. I'm not good with the hue words. Why don't we have a little demonstration of just how fired up he can get? No, please don't attract the train. Do you have any idea how expensive it is to retain the services of a train repairman? Please don't. Please leave it. Please don't touch it. No, please don't. Oh, God. Not the purple. They've weaponized the purple. Who the flap was that? And what the hell is going on? What is Upover? Who is the hero of the heavens? And why have they powered up the purple? They've got purple cannons. Oh, that felt like a little too much like a dragon attack. How do you know what a dragon attack feels like? Where have you been, Stella? Stella, help. Oh, God. Don't let my feet get caught in the train tracks. They will be chopped off so easily. Dynne! Oh, come on, don't let go. Oh, no, it's no good. Looks like keeping hold of your claws is... Oh, Stella, why are you falling? You have wings! Wish I had wings. I can't survive another fall without wings! Oi! Dynne! You haven't bought a farm, have you? What, a farm upstate? No, we haven't gone up to that far of the Protectorate yet. I would have thought it would have taken a bit more than this to finish off a Celestrian, let alone the third greatest. I didn't even fall in a waterfall this time. I just face planted into a pier. Literally, like this is a pier. I've appeared to faceplant. Are you all right? You literally fell from the sky. Wake the hell up, Dynne. Ah, my ribs. Stella, why? Why would you go for the ribs? Oh, God, this man is in terrible state. He's coughing up blood. That means he's still alive, right? The blood is supposed to be inside? We have to help him. Come on, someone drag his nearly dead corpse inside. Quickly, someone do something. Stop looking around. Why are you just standing there? Aren't you gonna... I can't just look on without at least trying to help. Stay with me now. I'll have you better soon, I promise. Oh, great. Now Stella's in my broken chest cavity. Please don't rearrange my ribs, Stella. Come on, Sleepy Buns. You've been snoring away for ages. Your ribs have healed 3 months ago. Rise and shake a leg. Wakey, wakey. The bacon is shining. Oh, I don't want to wake up anymore. My bones are not supposed to go at that angle. At least you're awake to complain. Thank the flapping Lord for that. Oh, you had me worried, you did. Quick, tell me how many fingers I'm holding up. Stella, you're in glowing ball form. You don't have fingers like this. Well, how many pulses am I making? It's like 16 pulses a minute. That's not nearly as fast as your usual. Fine, it's good enough. You can count. So if you can count to 16, that's probably high enough for fig hunting purpose. Anyway, this is no time for me making singing songs of praising. What? Oh, God, I really woke up from a busted rib cage in a coma just to be face to face with your elf speak. Stop shaking. Your so-called teacher hopped onto the back of that black dragon and flapped up with all the flapping figs he did. He shot purple cannons at us. You have to go after him. Come on now, up, 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 mush boy, up. Fine. Why did you people put me to bed with the giant axe on my back? You know I have lumbago problems. You're awake. I am. You look like Gohan. Your injuries are so awful. I was worried you might not make it at all, but you're looking remarkably well. I am a Celestrian, the 3rd grade. It's just the only person who could have possibly done damage to me in any significant way was the single person who was capable of attacking me in the first place. Stupid Celestrian rules. Oh, you can't attack your betters. It's like, this is why I was trying so hard to surpass Apis Major, because then I could be the one who was like, you have to go get me a French onion soup bowl from the kitchens, and I would have been like, you can't deny me, I'm the greatest Celestrian. Everyone must deliver soup bowls to me. I'm the one who's going to binge watch all of the seasons of Breaking Bad. I'm Wallace. What's your name? Well, like I've been muttering to myself in my sleep, I'm Dynne, 3rd greatest Celestrian. I don't know what a Celestrian is, but it's nice to meet you, Mr. Dynne. I don't suppose you remember what happened, do you? It was just after that black dragon flew over the village. You washed up in the shore in a terrible state, and I was the one who found you. Why did you have to break my ribs in the process of this? I didn't. Your ribs were broken when I found you. I just because I dragged you back to the pier. Is he awake? Yeah, I am awake. Can I go now? I have business. Like, I have so much stuff. My figs are gone. My master betrayed me. There's a drag. The Giddish Empire is apparently back. It's like, I learned about them in Celestrian history courses. It was like, I took a 201 class on this. It's like, do you have any idea how empty that class was? No one cared about the Giddish Empire because they were defunct for like 3,000 years and now they're back? I need to bring that to someone's attention. I have business to get. I was like, please allow me to leave. Like, I'll pay for your services. I got like 600 gold. I'm really thankful I made a deposit in the bank, or Akila would have taken all of my pension. It's wonderful, Uncle. I'm Mayor. It looks like Dynne's gotten to be completely fine. Don't worry about his muttering. He's been unconscious for 3 months and he's doing nothing but muttering. Right. Well, if you're fit again, you can come to the meeting this evening at church and explain yourself. I don't need to explain myself to any of you. What? You're gonna make him come to the meeting, but he's barely been conscious for 5 minutes. Listen, Wally, you're one of us now, a citizen of Wormwood Creek, so you'd better learn to toe the line, all right? Dynne is just staring. He's just staring at us. He's staring at the voices in his head. He is just like, Wally and his uncle are, having a stare-off about the fate of the Ralts, and Dynne is just like stood stalwart, staring at us. She's like, he's just standing there, menacingly. You got that? Come to the church tonight. I'll let you stick around in the village until then. Well, thanks, boss. But I really need to leave. Oh, I'm awfully sorry, Dynne. It looks as if you don't have any choice in the matter. You trying to stop? Do you see the giant axe? I literally fell from the sky. Do you think anything you could do could stop me from doing what I want to do? At least your void is the same. Can we have another chat? You didn't have anything to do with that black dragon, did you, Dynne? He launched the purple at me. Surely there's no real need to make you go along to the meeting, is there? I suppose now that I've stepped foot in this so-called Wormwood Creek, it is technically a part of... Oh god, they have metaphysical stools! Oh no, metaphysical stools. But Wormwood Creek is now a part of my Protectorate guardian duties, so I suppose they're warranted an explanation about why a dragon crashed a train over their skies. There's a book called Fairy Tales, spelled incorrectly. Once upon a time, some emerald moss grew quietly on some rocks west of Wormwood, waiting to be made into an amazing item. It also allowed Eevees to turn into very plant-based vegetarian options for cookouts, parties, and various occasions. So, here are some recipes for vegan leafeons. Also, a purblind bow, a blinding bow, and pixie boots. And secondary recipes for tricksy boots, a spirit bracer, and an elfin charm, upon which I already have, which is great. More recipes. Now that we're in Wormwood Creek, there are many things to do, and the first thing is talking to the balding man, Mayor Doffish. He's standoffish. That's a laugh. Don't forget to come to church this evening, all right? There's questions about that black dragon you need to answer. Don't mind the increasing depth of my voice. Sometimes that happens. If it wasn't for that, I'd be asking you to leave here right now. Foreigners aren't welcome in Wormwood Creek. Well, why aren't foreigners welcome? Do you have some kind of I don't know, some kind of aversion to outliers? Have you been attacked by bandits recently? Oh man, it looks so homey. Like, honestly, I think Wormwood Creek might be my favorite area just because of how, quiet and homey it looks. I really love the aesthetic of Wormwood Creek. I also love how they put signs in the middle of their cabbage patches. Stay off me land! Trespassers will be clobbered! Oh, sorry. Guys, get off his land. It's so rude. Oi! What do you think you're doing trampling over me fields, cobber? Mongrel foreigners, they're all the same. Stampeding all over my cabbages. One of these days. And there he goes. Of course, the first thing the foreigners do is, of course, they break all of our pots. Breaking all of our pots, messing with our geometry. How dare they? Hello, small child. Hey, you know what? Wallace helped the foreigner. He's so naughty. Wow, they're indoctrinating the kids right young. The grown-ups say you should never talk to foreigners and never help them. Wow, talk about topical. Oh. Hello, Bard. Can I have a song? Hello, fellow travelers. I don't know what brings you to Wormwood Creek after all, but I came personally after hearing rumors of great legends waiting to be told. But I might as well have not bothered. No one here will even talk to me or give me the time of day, let alone tell me sacred traditional tales. Well, I don't know, just read a book? I'm sure they've cataloged it somewhere. A well! Back to the realm of my people. Why is there an old man in the well? This is a very small... Why is there an old man in a well? Oh god, he has a quest for me. What are you after, old man? Reached level 15, eh? Good day, your holiness. Could you help an old miner out and look after me precious egg? Why? You wanted a level 15 priest to spontaneously find their way to the bottom of this well, and you wanted to give them an egg? It thrives off of its carrier's love and affection, see? That's what helps it to grow. The more attention you lavish on it, the faster it develops. Do you think you'd be able to look after the little beaut for me? Should be no worries with your divine protection, eh? If you head just outside Wormwood Creek and defend yourself from attack, let's say 30 times, that'd be good enough for me. You can't go wimping out, though. Escape from battle and it won't count. You've got to see it through to the finish. If you're gonna see this little blighter through till it hatches, it's the least you're gonna have to be able to handle. What? Egg Ecclesiastics. Quest number 93. An old man you met down in the well in Wormwood Creek wants you to look after a random egg of his. It appears to be bought fresh from a supermarket, so I have no idea why he thinks it'll hatch. But apparently, it appears to thrive off of its carrier's love and affection. Allegedly. All you need to do is defend yourself from attack 30 times. That's nearly 3 dozen individual attacks. And then you'll be a winner, apparently. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, but defending your egg from attack? Can we name it Paul? Chicken Paul? Righto! I'll give you the egg then. You can't see it through. It's too small. Wait, I can't see the egg because it's too small. How small is the egg? It's like I have pretty good eyesight. Okay, that's fine. Don't you worry, little cobber. I'm just handing you this good priest. Sorry, I'm talking to the egg. Don't worry, little cobber. I'm just handing you over to this fine, marvelous priest. She's level 15 after all. You'll be right as rain. He'll look after you. Nuts is a girl. Nuts is a woman. She's a very prolific and, accomplished priest. She's 31. She's twice the prerequisite level for this. Don't try and take away her accolades like that. There, it's all yours then. Don't let me down now, will you? Take good care of it till you're finished. I've acquiesced to the very strange ecclesiastic quest. That is strange. I know I said there was a lot to do in Wormwood Creek, but that was not one of them. Excuse me, ma'am. There's a very strange man in the well. Normal dragons are bad enough, but to think we had a jet black one flying over us, all scaly and sinister? You have normal dragon problems here. Oh, what am I doing talking to a foreigner about village affairs? Forget I spoke. Do they have dragon problems? Maybe I can ingratiate myself into the populace by eliminating some dragons. Oh god, you also have a blue text box. What do you want? Holy dooly! This is a flaming disaster! What we need is a decent warrior. Yeah, then we'd be right. Right as rain. Not just any old bruiser, though. They'd have to be a level 15 or above. Oh god, oh, we're finding... Oh, right, oh, the memories are coming in. I'm pretty sure if Swine Dimple's Academy is the home of all of the trainers for every individual weapon, Wormwood Creek is the home to many of the trainers of individual classes. We found the level 15 guy for the priest. We just found the level 15 guy for the warrior class. I guarantee you we're going to find more people offering level 15 quests for more classes. Oh boy. We're not in the habit of talking to strangers around here, Cobber. We like to keep ourselves to ourselves. Scoot. No. Chat to me. We're not in the habit of talking to people. Get the hell out of my face. You and your stupid bowl cut. Can I leave? I can leave. I did not realize they would allow you to leave. I'm not gonna leave, but this is the area. Eastern Wormwood. Lots of new enemies, lots of new locations, and lots of new challenges are going to present themselves in the Wormwood area. But we won't worry about them right now. No, we will not. We're going to talk to people. Oh, so you didn't kirk it then? That's a shame. Swarth. That Wallace has got to a lot to answer for. Hello, old balding man. I saw it too, you know. That black dragon. It was belching flames as it flew overhead. I can't believe something biological, something made of flesh and bone is capable of harnessing the power of the purple. Last time I saw raw power like that, I was a wee lad, knee-high to a grasshopper. It was the most terrifying experience of my formative years. Truly something to be feared. They say it was a black dragon that nearly destroyed Wormwood Creek before as well, but that was a long, long time ago. It couldn't be the same one, could it? Most certainly not. Most certainly not. There's only one black dragon, and it cannot be raised from the dead. Although the Giddish Empire, we need to investigate. It is my Celestrian duty to investigate so much stuff that's going on right now. I need to get back to Apis Major. If Akila has betrayed us, if the second greatest Celestrian has betrayed us, the only one that can stand against him is Apis Major himself. And Apis Major hasn't stepped foot on a battlefield. Or, well, not on a proper battlefield. There was, like Akila said, there was that Breaking Bad incident, but maybe, unless he's used up all his power with that rage, that fit of rage. Oh God, there's so many unanswered questions. Let me examine this statue, this decrepit, moss-covered statue. It appears to be a guardian statue that's been left unattended for decades. The inscription of the guardian's name is so badly worn, it's impossible to read, even slightly. Man, I am going to have my work cut out for me guarding this area. Let's see what they have to sell. Red chests. Can I rob them blind? A terrible tattoo. That's fantastic. I need more of those. And a mini medal. That's what we were going to do. That is what I forgot to do in the previous episode. That was the thing. I was like, we need to go to the pirates to redeem mini medals. And then I forgot to do that very thing. I am probably going to forget in 60 seconds about doing that. We'll get to it eventually, I promise. What kind of pompous, pointless backwater is this? We don't sell to foreigners, they say. It's discrimination, I say. I've come a long way to check out the weapons and armor they make here. They're supposed to be amazing. Can I buy weapons? I don't know what he's thinking, but the bloke who makes our weapons said I should let you shop here. So, here. I've only got, I put my money in a bank. I can't buy anything. A Valkyrie sword. Wow, I have 338 attack. That extra power was insanely powerful. But I also, Dragon's Bane. Look at the design of this sword. This sword is freaking insane. A mighty masher that's merciless even against the scales of dragons. I might want to get that, although I am significantly less competent with swords. The Sandstorm Spear and the Halberd. I have a Halberd. We are currently caught up to the level of weapons that we would be able to buy on the, the better end, because this Halberd is $11,000. That's crazy. We could also buy the Icicle Dirk. Oh, Bolts has it equipped. I was looking at Charles. Right. So we already have that. The Rune Staff. That's not nearly as good as the other one, but it looks weird. A stick that steps up magical might. Interesting. But it's still not as good as my Brouhaha stick. Dragontail Whip, the Mystic, hand drills. Hand drills? Keep in mind, that Wormwood Creek sells hand drills, because I believe we might need to get a pair of hand drills for a quest. Keep this in mind. I'm going to keep this in mind for myself. Dragon Claws, the Battle Axe, the Moon Axe. Actually, I think I do want to get a Moon Axe. A mysterious axe that may make those it minces a mite confused. I actually do think I want to get myself one of these, because I believe, now that we're at Wormwood Creek, there is an alchemy chain, like a recipe. I think there's 3 recipes that, now that I have the Moon Axe, I can get like a really powerful axe. I'll consult with the Ancient Tomes in the future and come back to you on that. So keep that in mind. Hand drills and Moon Axe, if you're using axes, I think is incredibly powerful right now. The Warhammer, though, not nearly as good. Giant Wrench is literally a giant wrench. A sizable spinner that can suck at the monsters of the machine family. Interesting. Razor Wing Boomerang, Swallowtail. Boomerangs and bows, they're great, but we don't have anyone who's capable of using them. What is the second to last vocation? I know the last vocation is a sage. There's Gladiator, there's Paladin, Armamentalist, Ranger, Sage, and something else, but I don't remember for the life of me. But it's fine. We don't need to worry about that right now. No, we do not. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, there isn't. You don't have any good weapons for me. The armor, on the other hand, might just be useful. I'm not really supposed to sell anything to foreigners, you know. But watching Wallace when he was helping you out before, I don't know. I just felt... It doesn't matter. Listen, as long as you don't go shouting about it, I'll let you shop here if you like. Welcome to the armor shop. So what are you after? Let me see your wares. I'm curious about what you've got. The Warrior Shield and the Dragon Shield. Interesting. A shield of dragon scales that stifles fire and ice-based attacks. Ooh, that's significantly better than both the individual fire and ice shields I have. I might do that. The Warrior Shield. A shield for soldiers offering some immunity to magic attacks. I think that's just a better version of the magic shield that we already have. I might look into it. Raging Bullhelm. I know that is good for several alchemy recipes, so you might want to get that. It is expensive. 10,000? Bit expensive, but it's good for certain recipes. Thinking Cap. Now that you could buy, though, that's pretty good. Cavalier Hat. That's for armamentalists. The Hermetic Hat for priests. I might buy one of those. Holy headwear that all but halts the effects of death magic. That's some pretty good magic mending. I might keep that in mind for once I get more money, because I'll definitely be fighting a lot more enemies very soon, so I'll keep Hermetic Hat in mind. Dragon Mail. I could just completely equip myself in dragon-based outfits. Shipmate Shirt. A stripy shirt for seafaring souls. I could literally put myself in a striped sweater all the time. One with a collar. Turtleneck. I'm sorry, I probably just, made everyone cringe with that, but that was like half intentional and half unintentional. It was more intentional than it wasn't. Dragon Top. I don't have any martial artists, so that's kind of useless to me, but it also impedes fire and ice attacks, so... Dragon stuff? It's good for the elemental stuff, which might come in handy relatively soon-ish. Keep it in mind. The Flowing Dress. A consecrated costume that curbs fire and ice-based damage. Wow, everything in here just curbs the fire and ice damage. Bruiser's Bracers, also for martial artists. Metallic Mitts for gladiators. Oh wow, I might get one. Those are specifically for gladiators. I definitely might get me one of those. Mental Mittens, also for armamentalists. Dragon Trousers. And a Kitlet, or a Kiltalit. Magical Might. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone who would super benefit from this. Sorcerer's Slacks. I feel like Charles would love something that ostentatious. Legwear that makes much more of the wearer's magical might. I might want to get one of those. I don't have the money for anything. Why am I looking at this? Payback Pumps, a gift for gladiators that bounces a beating back at its perpetrator. I might want to get one of those. Safety Shoes. Ooh, those are good for several recipes. I think a recipe chain for like the safest shoes, I think. I'll keep that in mind as well. Sorry for rambling about the shoes and not buying anything, and the armor and the weapons as a whole, but I do think it's kind of important to be like, oh, keep an eye out for this one. It might be super helpful to you in your own journeys. So a little bit of a digression, but it's kind of useful. You that traveler Wallace was helping? Yeah. Struth. Up and about already, eh? Even after all them injuries. Broken ribs, gushing blood, bruises internally. You ain't no ordinary bloke, eh? Yeah, you're a bit special, I reckon. Tell you what, if you reckon you can handle them, you should just buy some more weapons before you leave. I probably should have spoke to you first so we could actually understand why we have permission. Because I feel like permission was granted before I was granted permission. It doesn't matter. Where are we going? We don't need to go to the church. Can I just break the pot again? I think we just need to sleep until the middle of the night before we go to the church. Apparently old Stan the mayor's called a meeting at the church this evening. He's probably going to be talking about that black dragon, eh? Probably. Medicinal herbs, lovely. Let's go into the general stop and shop. Books and blue chests. Can I have? A Resurrock, nice. There's a book called Sun Worship and Moon Gazing. Those seeking to synthesize Lucida shards should go to the Gleben Desert, where 2 essential ingredients are to be found. Dynne finds recipes for a lunar fan, a solar fan, and a moon axe. The recipe for the moon axe is, I believe, part of the recipe that I was referencing with that axe in the store. He also finds recipes for a full moon axe, which I think is the axe that I was thinking of as being the third in that chain. A sun crown and an Apollo's crown. Let me check super quickly about that recipe. Was Akila really your teacher? He doesn't set a very good example, does he? He's the best. He's just probably a bit misguided or plotting something that I could not even fathom at the moment. The bare-cheeked flapping thief. I mean, until proven innocent, I'm going to assume he's guilty. Is that how that works? It's probably not. Alkanamanikon. No, it's recipes for axes. So the full moon, no, the moon axe. The battle axe. Do we have one of those? Is it the battle axe? You might be able to buy those in Gleba. Full moon axe. What was the one in the... Or was there a moon axe in the store? Lunaria. We can make Lunarias relatively easily. What's the full moon axe? Moon axe and mystifying mixture. Or was it the ice axe? What was the one that we needed? I am 99% certain it was something to do with the full moon axe. I don't quite remember. It might be the battle axe, like you can buy the battle axe somewhere and then turn it into a moon axe and then a full moon axe. I'll look into it. I know we can make Lunarias and mystifying mixtures, so probably within the next few episodes, maybe the next one or something soon after that, we'll get the full moon axe, because that would be a nice upgrade. It would be a nice upgrade, because it is base 82 attack. And our current one is, let's see, full moon is, not the story so far. Full moon is, nope, stop, buttons. Sorry, Stella. Again, full moon axe, 82. The current one, my pros axe, is 3, what is the base on this? Unequip. What is the base on this? I can't tell with all of my buffs, but I think it's definitely more powerful than the pros axe. I'll look into it. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. Hello, ma'am. The mayor's pretty strict about it. We're not allowed to tell or sell to foreigners. But I'd have to be a bit of a dipstick to let that a customer go when I'm so desperate for business, eh? I suppose that's correct. What do you have to sell? If it keeps me doors closed to any folk who aren't from Wormwood Creek, I'm gonna go bust. I'll be stony broke before long. So, go away, you lousy, stinking foreigners. Right, this is just between you and me, you hear? Welcome to the item shop. Buy quickly and then leave. Medicinal herb, more medicine, moonwort bulb. I have plenty of those. Chimera wing, bells, coagulant, tangleweb. Interesting. You don't have anything worth my time. I might come back for moonwort bulbs just to give you business. But let's go to bed. Let's actually make some progress. I've just been yammering and yammering and yammering. We need to make progress. Oh, there's a chest. And a void. I've got someone's boxer shorts. I should give those a thorough washing before we do anything else. Hello, ma'am. Welcome-ish. Wandering foreigners. There's no seats free right now. Sorry. We, don't look forward to seeing yous all again. Don't take that the wrong way, though. Please, come back when you've ingratiated yourself into town. What's that? Black and playing at. If he's coming, he should come. And if he's not coming, he shouldn't come. If he should come, I should go. If he shouldn't come, I shouldn't go. Shouldn't go to the dunny. I think your patrons are of a lesser quality than what a foreigner like me would be able to offer. I feel like he's a... Do you make your own wine? Or beer, booze, alcohol, moonshine? Do you have battery acid in your moonshine? Or are you just staring at boxes? I saw the beggar. Big and black and ugly as all heck it was. And it roared, it did. Fair dinkum? Fair dinkum. I was so stuffed I couldn't stand. And yet here you are, standing. Can I have whatever's in here? Local foreigner just comes in and starts to rob everyone of their mini medals. This is why we don't allow foreigners into the place. Hey, oh god, you're drunk too. One of the I'm not a furry. I'm not magnetic. Foreigner, sure. There's nothing behind this bar. There's no foreigners can drink. I really need to go back to that pirate and deliver those medals. Can I take a nap? If you've been summoned to the meeting at the church tonight, then, feel free to get a bit of shut-eye before you're, kicked out of town. Welcome to the inn, weary travelers. Will you be staying the night or just resting till evening? I will just be resting, and I have enough money to at least afford this. So that's beneficial to me. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed it is. I trust you had a restful sleep. Come again. I'm sure I will. Hello, old man. Just one of your swords. Just one of them. Let's go to this meeting. And then we can, I don't know, sleep through the night. Oh, what are you doing off the bridge? Hello, fellow travelers. I don't know what brings you to the creek, but I finally moved myself from the bridge. Oh wait, did you actually get knowledge? This place used to be called Wormwood Creek. Would you love me if I was a wormward? Squidward tennis worms. The natives were supposed to be wardens of a great hero. But over the years, the people forgot their purpose and the village name was changed. The great hero was apparently once named Graynarl. From what I understand, Graynarl rode a mighty dragon into combat against an evil black dragon in the fiercest of battles. The hero of the heavens, as he was also known, lived with his followers atop the Magmaru, a volcano to the west of here. How interesting. I told you, you just needed to read some books and you'd be perfectly fine. They said the church, right? I feel like they said the church. Let's go into the meeting. Oh, wow. Look at all these people. Wally? Is there any advice you can give me before the meeting starts? I was too curious to stay away. I wanted to know what they were going to say. So far, everyone's just talking about the Black Dragon. Well, I am now going to proceed to make this all about myself by talking to everyone individually to get a measure of their opinions of very intrepid, strapping travelers such as myself. And there was me thinking that black dragons were just stuff from the old stories. You know, like that one about the evil empire that used to get that black dragon to do all their dirty work for them? Oh, the Giddish Empire. It's been so long since I went to Celestrian school. I need to brush up on that history book. I never used to believe a word of it, but they say the Blighter even came and attacked Wormwood Creek once. Well, I'm sure history as a flat circle is repeating itself now. So hopefully things turn out for the better. I'm not stepping foot outside while there's a flaming great big dragon flying about the place. Probably a smart decision, but ultimately I think if he fires the purple cannon at the church, it won't be enough to save you. The village archives tell that Wormwood Creek's purpose is to stand guard over the way to Upover, where Graynarl dwells. The books there depict the heroic Graynarl defeating a terrifying black dragon. Impossible as it may seem, that dragon and the one that passed over the village appear almost identical. That is concerning. Something is afoot, and I need to get answers. Graynarl would have had that black dragon stonkered? I'm not going to bother engaging my Celestrian translation ears for backwater hicks like you. They don't call him the hero of the heavens for nothing. Only problem is, how are we gonna get word to him? Even if one of us would be brave enough to... Even if one of us had braved the bush, there's Wormwood Canyon to get over. You and your strange dialects. You've heard of Wormwood Canyon, right? That whopping great ravine to the west of here? I suppose now I have. Hello, Grandma. Sorry, darling, but you won't find no mates here. The village was destroyed once before because of foreigners. Years ago, there was this bloke who came and swept the mayor's daughter off her feet. They say he was the root of all the trouble. But they also say the fellow had wings. A Celestrian wooing a mortal woman? I've never heard of such a thing. Celestrians don't do that. We don't have those kind of impulses. This is very strange. I don't know how much you can believe of those old stories, you know. I suppose one way the truth will out. What is the grave for? Can I interact with the grave? Grandma, move! I need to read what the inscription says. A book. There's a book called Items You Won't Encounter Anywhere Else. Unlike those in this book, many recipes are for items you can buy in shops. Think carefully before using valuable ingredients. I find recipes for a soul breaker, a king axe, and eraser wing boomerang. I also find recipes for a tempest shield, a raging bull helm, which I can buy, and payback pumps, which I think I can also buy. Intriguing. Let's get this meeting out of the way, because I feel like the business must come before book pleasure. There you are. Right. I'm only interested in hearing about one thing from you and one thing alone. That black dragon. Not long before you washed up on our shores, we saw it flying over the village. You're not trying to tell us you had nothing to do with it, are you? You're not trying to tell us you had nothing to do with it. You're not telling us you had nothing. I am telling you I had something. That would be the double positive. I'm not telling you had something to do would be the negative positive. So I need a positive negative. You're trying to tell us you had nothing to do with it, which would be the positive negative. So I need to say no, because that would counteract the first negative. So by saying no, I'm saying I'm not trying to tell you you had nothing to do with it. And those two positives at the beginning would make a positive. So I am trying to tell you I had nothing to do with it. So the answer is no. Oh, really? So you're saying you were attacked by the dragon? Yes, I got the question right. I can do syntax with these Hicks language. And that's how you ended up here then? Yes, it attacked me with a purple cannon. Don't come to raw prawn with us, mister. There's no way you'd have survived if you've been attacked by a bloody, great big purple cannon spewing dragon. I'm actually remarkably more resilient than your average human. Yeah, don't listen to a word of it. It's all stinking foreign lies. We're gonna have to assume that you and the dragon are working together. Pardon me? Did you not see the ribcage broken in half? My leg was literally poking out of my skin. That was a traumatic experience. There was so much. Do you think I would be working together with someone who would concuss me for 3 months and put me in a coma for a year? Or, well, that was actually the coma for a year thing was just Akila's rough training patch when I was trying to get, qualified for the title of third grade. Akila would absolutely do it. He did do that. It was a bit longer than a year now that I think of it. It all blurred together. Anyway, I'm not working together with the dragon. I'm working together with the person who instigated the dragon. By the transitive property, I might actually be working with the dragon. Oh God, how am I going to convince them otherwise? Please, be fair. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Yes. Listen to the whiny kid in the back. I'm innocent. I solved the double negative after all. Why won't any of you believe what he says? Why are you so suspicious of him? Because he's not one of us. He's a foreigner. Foreigner, schmoriner. That's all I ever hear from any of you. It's so unfair. Oh, great. Now the kid ran off crying. Oh, I'm going to have to go and talk with him. The dragon looked like it was heading for Upover. Can I just head over there then? That's Greynoral's neck of the woods. Is he still alive? I thought the hero died like 300 years ago or 3,000, however long ago it was. The hero of the heavens might stand a chance, but there ain't much us mere mortals can do. Oh, luckily for all involved, I am no mere mortal. If we could count on his help, that'd be one thing, but we all know that's not likely. Anyway, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave Wormwood Creek now, before something nasty happens. Was I just kicked out of the village? Wally's only just come to Wormwood himself. The little runt's not used to the way things work around here. He's a foreigner too, for now at least. That's why he's taken to you, I reckon. Thinks you're just like him. I hope the little squirt hasn't been yabbing on about the village affairs to you. Can I adopt that word at the very least? Yammering, yappin', yabbin', rambling, spouting nonsense, and bloviating. All titles for me, the voices in Dynne's head. He's the third greatest Celestrian, I'm the third greatest rambler. Yabbiner. Where did he go? Is he in the house? Can I have a chat with him? The small child. Well, I suppose we've been banished. We have been banished forthwith from the town of Wormwood Creek, and we no longer have access to any of the stuff in here. Oh, old man, what are you doing? We've got a legend that the Worm Creek is up over. We're not allowed to go blurting it to foreigners. It's the law. Well, where is Wallace? Wally, Oxenfree. Where'd you go? There's only like one house in here. Are you still drunk? What's Black Dragon playing at? If he should come, he should come. If he shouldn't come, he shouldn't come. I don't want to think about Dragon come. No. Don't go down that line of thought. That's not for a Celestrian or even a mortal to think about. Where is Wally? Is Wally just gone? I'm banished, so I can't do much about that. I can also immediately go right back in. I may be banished, but it's like a soft banishment. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. We've been rambling and yabbing on for the majority of this episode, and I have no idea where Wallace is gone or if someone should go and talk to him. I'm just going to admire the geometry that has a seizure every now and then. We love our seizure geometry. It doesn't matter. We made progress today. We delivered the figs. We lost the figs. We got attacked by a purple spewing dragon. We lost the train. We lost our rib cage. We lost our wings a second time spiritually. The ghost of our wings faded. We also got a quest. We got a tiny egg, so small that we can't see it. We got banished from a village within a day of entering the village. And then we have so many unanswered questions. It's insane. Before we leave, we might have to buy those weapons before the banishment is like super enforced. But we'll worry about that later because we are done for today. In the next episode, we are going to go out into the world of Wormwood and explore and probably try and track down Wally Boy because I have no idea where Wally West would have gotten himself off to, but I'm sure it's nowhere and into nothing good. So hopefully that turns out well. But whether you watched this episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of Dynne Plays Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the traitorous second best Celestrians in the Observatory. Akila, my master, why have you stabbed me in the back? Yet again, you destroyed my train! My master destroyed my train. It's because I am not caught up on all of his shows. He can't talk to me about any of the spoilers without spoiling the entire thing, and he's so upset about that. And he just needed to take out his rage on something, and that something happened to be my train. Dang it. Not my train. 30 seconds entire thing. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Later.